Howdy, howdy, y'all. How are we doing today? Today is March 4th, 2026. Just had to make sure. And today, I don't know, I don't really have too much of a plan on what to talk about. I'm kind of thinking about the Iran war a lot and seeing what's going on there. It's kind of ridiculous to see what's all going on and how many people are kind of stressed out about it or worried about us actually going out and helping Iran. I feel like, let me break that wall real quick. I feel like the people keep crying out for us to help because they're killing so many of their citizens in the regime. So I'm not too worried about us going in and helping them. It seems we have their own citizens' approval in this process. It does kind of suck, obviously. We as the United States have to deal with all the world's problems. Nobody else can come up to the plate and actually deal with anything. But hey, it's because we got that big dick swinging energy. You know what I'm saying? Just how it always is. We're always the ones doing everything for everybody in the world. We're always the ones fixing their fucking problems, dealing with the big enemies like China, Russia, and all that. Obviously, the EU nations help a little bit, but man, they have not been helping as much as we would have hoped. They kind of have fallen off the task of being an extremely useful nation state that actually is going to support us in war and our endeavors and our in actually fighting evil around the world. I don't know. It seems we're kind of cooked on that front, but that's fine. Whatever. We'll handle it as we always have. Otherwise, things are going well. I've been doing a bunch of my practice quizzes and tests for school. I'm hoping to get a decent-ish grade, of course, on my anatomy and human physiology quiz. Uh, I think I found a little more time to do this week because I finished my goal is kind of to do all the assignments in the first week and then work on getting the man, you really can't bunny hop as well. And work on getting all the practice and studying in the mostly in the second week so that I can actually focus in on things and not have to stress too much. And so far it's going well. I think we're gonna do okay. I haven't taken my first exam, but I've been studying as hard as I can every day to hopefully get a decent grade and to get my understanding of human anatomy and physiology down even better. Um, Otherwise, yeah, things are going good. I'm still hanging out with Kenzie and Wolf occasionally. I'm still hanging out with Kyle on the weekends, vibing. I saw Caden a little bit ago, which was nice. Hold on, stuck on all this shit. And things are going good. Working towards our future as always. I saw the Afghanistan and Pakistan war kick off, and obviously I'm on the side of Pakistan because Afghanistan's run by the fucking Taliban, which is a true terrorist organization. I don't support any group of terrorists, or the only terrorism Brody ever. Yeah, maybe they had a point. Was the what the hell are they called? The IRA, the Irish Republican Army. But other than that, most of them are fucking dog ass terrorists that just blow civilians up. I mean, so did the IRA at points, so I can't really. It's not like they're the pinnacle of being good to people or helping people or any sort of bullshit like that. No, they're still trash individuals that were blowing people up. But the more I see Britain go into Islamic tyranny and terrorism, I kind of understand what their point of view was because they are. It's Britain and a lot of the EU states have become a complete fucking joke. They're fighting for everybody but their own citizens, which is so weird to see. Um, I don't know. It's kind of sad. There's always gonna be tyrannical governments that don't fight for their people and fight for trashy. And you should look at Keir Starmer right now and look at him and see how much he fucking quivers and terrifies at the idea of the Iran war, even though we're fighting actual terrorists that have been destroying this world for countless years. My whole life, Iran has been the number one terrorist group in the entire world. And they expect me to really give a fuck about us blowing up their military? Hell not. We need to liberate those people. We need to give them a chance, not a chance for us to remake their government. That's not what we should do at all, but a chance for them to remake their government. Because I think the U.S. trying to nation build and shit like that is a stupid idea. But I think them giving the option to their citizens to rebuild their nation in a better way instead of being completely crushed and obliterated by their government and them killing thousands, tens of thousands of their citizens in the street. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous to see. As always, the left is avidly supporting the fucking terrorists for some stupid reason. I just can't fathom what their idea is. You know, though they would kill you just as much as they kill their own citizens. Especially when I see a bunch of the left who supports, like they supposedly support gay rights and everything, but then they support Iran, which would just throw every gay person off the roof to their death because they don't allow that at all. It's a complete joke. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. They seem to be supporting everything that is anti-American, anti-freedom, anti-pro-life, anti like nationalism, anything like that, which is such a weird idea. The belief that nationalism is somehow a terrible idea when every nation should fight for the best interests of their own citizens, including Iran, which isn't fighting for its own best interests. It's killing people in the street. It's gunning their civilians down, which is ridiculous. I can't, you know, and people will be like, "Oh, America's the same. Two people died during the ice riots. Oh no!" All right, well, two retards died versus like 30 to 40,000 people getting executed in the fucking streets. Yeah, that's a big difference there. All right, I'm sorry. People die every day from fucking police activity, and that's because they're criminal scum or the police have made a bad decision. That's simply how it is. You know, I'm not gonna fucking cry over the loss of two people who decided to go out and support riots and protests against law enforcement who are just trying to kick illegals out, who are siphoning money from our social programs and destroying this nation. Like, sorry guys, I don't really support that shit. That's stupid. But yeah, other than that, things are going well. I've been playing this game a little bit still in the meantime. Um, Not like an extreme amount, but enough that it's been an enjoyment. I think this game is the perfect game for a simple you know, there's no bullshit in this game. It seems to be super enjoyable. There's nothing I really have to stress out or worry about while playing this. There's no stupid game mechanics besides a couple of minor blips that I find, but it's okay. You're always gonna find blips in games where it's like, wow, that was kind of shitty. You know, even in the best games like Stalker 2 and shit like that I've been playing recently, like the last room of Stalker 2, I don't know who the fuck decided that was a good idea. My God. The granite room boss, but it's not even a boss fight, it's just a bunch of douchebags in the final room. Dude, what a terrible idea that was. You got 4 to 5 electric sniper rifle guys up on the roof with Gauss cannons. You have fucking a ton of guys with shields on the bottom that just drain ammo and they're meant to slow you down, and you have no good cover because you're getting shot from above, behind, in front, and on both sides. I can't imagine. I was crashing the fuck out playing that room. I won't lie. It was the only time in the game, besides when I didn't, besides kind of the mid fight of having, no spoilers, but there's a guy who uses a Gauss cannon that can shoot through walls in a certain section in the game. Super fucking frustrating. Especially when no matter how high my artifact stuff is and how good my armor is, it basically takes my health from full to 1/4 on master. It's like, okay, that's brutal. But you know what can you do about it? That's okay. At the end of the day, there's gonna be oh, I think I'm hitting the wall. Whoopsies. But yeah, I don't know. I think that games was very good. I actually, as soon as I finished the game, I started a new playthrough. That's how good the game was. Normally, I don't do that. Normally, I'll give a break for the game, but I was just unwilling to take a break on it. It's such a good game. It's such a fucking vibe. It's the best game of 2026 so far. I think it came out in 2025, but I don't care about when they came out. I care about when they play them. So like Hollow Knight was Game of the Year 2020 for me. Well, it came out in like 2016 or something, right? That's just kind of how it is. It's all based off of when I played it. So, but yeah, it's very good. I really love the game. I think there's only a couple sections where I was kind of peeved or disappointed in what was going on, and it was always, oh god, it was always when the Gauss rifles were either used for a very important character or they were used in a extremely shitty way, like in the Granite Room. I think, like in my kind of joke review that I left right when I finished the game, I said 7 out of 10 because of Granite Room. I think the game is a 10 out of 10, but with two very shitty areas that bring it down to a 9. And that's one of the boss fights and the final room for Granite Fight. And it's not because it's hard, it's just because it's bullshit. People will be like, "Oh, you suck at the game." Nah, bro. I had less than 100 deaths moving into Granite Room on Master as a joke run. I had over 200, and actually, I think I had over 300 at the end of Granite Room. That one room accounted for 2/3 of my deaths, and it was the final room in the game. So, I mean, shit. What else do I have to say about that, right? It just fucking sucked. Other than that, though, I can't really think of a dog shit area off the top of my head, or a section of the game I hated, or anything like that, right? I think everything else was pretty good. I don't remember getting pissed off at anything else. I don't remember getting frustrated at any other section in the game. Off the top of my head, I'm sure on a replay I will. No, all right, whatever. I'm not using the star wand. I'm sure on a replay I'll see another section that'll piss me off or that I'll be remembered of that sucks. Um, there's one cave section early on with bloodsuckers that was kind of shitty, but it was very temporary. I'm not gonna hold it against the game, you know. So honestly, my true review 10 out of 10 for Stalker. My joke review 7 out of 10, and my end of game feelings was like a 9 because of Granite Room. Like that one section was just so bad, so dysfunctional, so disjointed, so mediocre. It really soured me for a moment there at the end of the game, which was very frustrating because I really love that game. I think it's like when I compare it in my head to recent games, it's like Elden Ring quality. That's what I think right now. Because Elden Ring was another one of those 10 out of 10. Well, 10 out of 10 experiences that had sadly a mediocre area called Crumbling for Room Azula, which is just the same fucking boss like 6 times, and then like a couple bonus bosses you already had fought in other areas. I think the only special boss there is um, where the fuck did my trampoline go? The only special boss there is like the special dragon you have to go down to off the edge in a specific area to get. That's the only like you fight Godskin Duo too, but you had already fought in Godskin Duo, so it's kind of just like I don't know. I like it, but I hate it. I hate that section of the game. Whenever I'm playing Elden Ring now, the only area I truly dread is Godskin Duo. I don't dread the tree area near Millennia. I don't dread Millennia herself. I don't dread any of the boss fights. Besides Endgame DLC Radon, that was fucking AIDS. I still dread that on my own, and it's pretty bad to test just on your own. But I think it's fun. It's not like it's badly designed. He's just a really tough boss that you got to learn the patterns for and get down. And I don't think there is a bad boss in Elden Ring. Maybe there's a problem with reusing bosses in Elden Ring for a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not gonna really hold that against the game too hard, because at the end of the day, when you're a fucking amazing experience for 90% of the time, and you kind of have one bad area, just like Granite Room at the end of Stalker 2, I think that's fine. I think there's no real discord there. There's no disjunction that makes the game unplayable. It just kind of disappoints me on a rerun when I have to go there again. Other than that, I'm trying to think of what else. if there was any. Oh, flash anomalies in Stalker 2, the fucking invisible ones that the detector doesn't go off on and almost auto kill you every time. That was a fucking terrible idea. I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but whatever. One bad anomaly out of all of them, right? That's fine. I don't think there's any other, like the parkour with anomaly wasn't bad. The sections where you fought enemies using parkour and stuff like that for the anomalies wasn't terrible. There wasn't any section that I remembered playing through that I would consider truly bad, which is besides Granite Room. That section is dog ass. That section's terrible. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking there. I'm gonna keep shitting on that all day, I feel, because it was so bad. But yeah. Other than that, exceptional game. I highly recommend if you get the chance to play it. I didn't buy the DLCs for it yet, the like bonus gun bullshit and stuff. Because Kyle got me the game as a gift and he got me the base game, which is very nice, by the way. Thank you, Kyle. I love the game. But other than that, I would say it's exceptional. Great game. You should try it as soon as you can. Same as Elden Ring, I think, on level of quality, which is kind of rare nowadays to get such a high quality, amazing game. I'm trying to direct compare another game that was just so quality, so peak, so delicious, so amazing, so fucking goated. That maybe Liza P. Liza P was really, really good. There was only one fight that kind of hurt my heart, which was the fight with the bitch on the bridge near the end of the game. The electric bitch. That fight was really hard. Like that fight beat me down quite a few times. I beat I'm just gonna spoil it here. I'm gonna spoil Liza P final boss or second to final boss. It's been out for years. I don't really care. If you want to click off now. Fighting Simon in the second to final boss room, I beat Simon. I beat him on my first run, so he wasn't a fucking problem at all. The puppet, it was like 6 or 4 tries, somewhere around there. He beat me a few times when I was trying to learn his pattern, but that wasn't too bad. But that bridge bitch with the electric spear, oh my god, she fucking beat my ass like 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. It was bad. I was getting into the double digits of sweat in there and I was getting frustrated. But other than that, yeah, it was a very good game. I haven't played the DLC yet, even though Kyle did buy it for me. I'm very excited for that. I'm just gonna rerun. I don't care. We're gonna rerun this. But yeah, very good games. I highly recommend all of them. The only one the only game I played this year that I wouldn't recommend is the Tom Clancy's like Breakpoint or something or Wild Point. No, Wildlands was the one I played before, but it was so bad that every time you would try to get up next to a hill or a waterfall, you would fall through the ground. You would get permanently stuck in the water. You couldn't actually function as a normal player in that game, and it was pissing me off. And because it's not that the game's hard, it's that the game is literally unplayable and unfunctionable. That was the big disappointment there for this year. Because me and Kyle, we played the other ones. They're not high quality. They're kind of just farm fest, honestly, like the Assassin's Creed games. But we enjoyed Wildlands. We enjoyed playing stuff like that. I think we had a good time with those. So I'd say they're not all bad, but man, the new one is just trash. It's not even worth your time. It's frustrating as shit. So I would not play it. I would not recommend it. It's the only game that I got this year that I would never recommend you play or buy or support at all. And obviously it comes from fucking Ubi Slop, so it's like, man, not even surprised at this point, right? But yeah, I think that's good. I think. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else was good. I tried Hollow Knight Silksong. I think the double damage for most enemies was pretty disappointing, and I haven't even beat it yet or continued on it after the first 20 hours. But I will go back to it. I think it'll still, even with my first bad experience, I think it'll be a decent enough game that I will be able to enjoy um, when I'm done being salty and disappointed about it. It was the double damage at least. Because it's not that the game itself was disappointing, it's just that so many of the enemies. The fuck, bro? It's just that so many of the enemies do 2 stocks of your damage, and even when you upgrade your health stock the first couple times, it doesn't matter, you're still gonna be behind. So, I think that was the main problem with that game right off the bat. Otherwise, it's pretty. Oh no! I just. I was sucking myself, and all the fruit brought me in. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be. I'm still excited for it. I don't know. I kind of got a little washed on one of the bosses that disappointed me really badly, and I stopped playing. So, other than that, I think that's going to be the talk for today. Just chatting about games mostly, a few other problems, of course. But yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go back to studying for the rest of my day. And yeah, play Berry Berry Berry. It's a fun game. I'm not being sponsored, but I just like this game. So buy it.